Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got 10 insane tips and tricks from Martoz that will take your Fortnite game to the next level. These are the same techniques that make Martoz one of the best, and if you use them right, you'll outbuild, outplay, and outsmart your opponents like a pro. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any more game-changing content. Now let's jump right into it.
Something you will be using a lot, but it can throw someone off guard. Okay, so when you want to use it is, let's say someone wants to take this wall right here, right? If they are on this side right here, what you want to do is edit these two sides. You edit it, you edit your floor, you run against your floor, and then reset. And then you have a free shot, and then you crouch above, so you are fully safe. By the way, you should not be holding this wall. You basically let them take it, and you are ready like this. What you can also do is, instead of doing it like this, where you face the floor, like that, you can do it like this, and then reset, don't confirm yet, and then click this one while walking forward, so you have a better peek. Like, you can actually see better. And then shoot, and then crouch backwards, and then just... blueprint edits. I'm gonna show you guys something that will help you guys a lot in box fighting. I'm sure most of you guys know what blueprint editing means, so you need to pull your blueprint edits out to be able to edit, because otherwise you can't edit, of course. That's like what pretty much everyone already knows, I think. But what a lot of people don't seem to know for some reason is that you always want to have something that elevates you above. Because if you don't have something that elevates you above, like a cone or like a ramp, blueprint editing is gonna be really hard. This is what I see a lot of people do when they try to blueprint edit. They think, okay, I have my blueprint out, I can edit this. Well, no. So always have a cone below you, so you can replace the wall behind cover and also edit behind cover. Same for with the ramp, it's the exact same. Just always have something that elevates you. Look from how far you can actually edit. You can go this far behind and still edit this wall. So always have a cone or a ramp below you, so you can easily wall replace and box fight like that. Combo, and no, I'm not talking about this peak right here. You're in this box right here, you see them all the way up there, you try to cone them, they go above the cone. Instead of coning, what you want to do is place a floor first and then a ramp like this. From their POV, they cannot place anything right here. And what the fake ramp. This is a old trick, but it still works very well. If you are someone who isn't really good at build fighting and you're fighting someone who is building a skyscraper when you fight them, let's say there's a guy right here. This is your enemy that's standing on here. You are in this box. So instead of like actually trying to build fight them, what you can do is just safely ramp up like this, box up. Usually what they will do is they ramp up further above you and then place a ramp like this, edit it like this. So let's pretend like I think that speaks for itself. It's a super old trick that still works pretty much every single time you use it, and that pretty much every pro also uses to this day. Whenever you have an edit on someone and you aren't sure on what edit to make, just edit something and reset. It is that simple. They will shoot your wall, causing it to break, and you can just shoot them right. Scramp 2.0. This one is kind of scummy if you use it in ranked, but would be very good to use in tournaments. For this one, all you do is go to a hill or elevation in zone that you know people will rotate to. Place ramps like this with walls, making it look like someone rotated over them. But instead, you are sitting in one of the ramps, waiting for someone to rotate over them and catch them off guard for a free refresh. I'm sorry in advance if you end up dying like this, but it is a really good strat. I went in a ranked game to get an in-game example, and the person that fell for it was a pro player. I'm sorry, DKS, but I just needed the in-game example. I will not do it again in ranked. Counter. There are two variations where you can use this. So the first one is where you pretend to break and then hold your wall. They will pre-fire the wall, you hold it, and then you can edit and easily get a kill. But the second variation is like this. If you want to jump in someone's box and you see they have their shotgun out and they want to pre-fire, pretend like you're gonna pickaxe the wall, but don't actually pickaxe. They will shoot their own wall, causing you to phase in. This one is super underrated and really underused in my opinion, but it works so. He's the one I actually got this from with all the info he gave. So instead of doing this peek, like a lot of people do, of course, it's still a really good peek, don't get me wrong. But a much safer peek, what you can do is you stand basically behind your cone and you edit like this. I'll let him explain it to you guys why this peek is so good. I will also have his channel linked in the description. He makes one of the best informative and like tips and trick videos, so make sure to check him out. Here is him explaining why this peek is so good.
If both players are standing in the center of their boxes, you can see the opponent's entire upper body and they can't see you at all. However, if you were to do a peanut butter here, you can see that the opponent can see your head. The bottom right actually gets stronger the closer the opponent gets to your wall, as more of their body is visible to you and the wall blocks more of their sight.
Probably the best tip I can give you. You need to have a good warm-up routine. It doesn't have to be long or boring, it just has to be right. So for example, my warm-up routine is basically playing turtle fights. Since it trains everything you need at once, all the tips and tricks I just mentioned you can practice in there as well. It is good for warming up your aim, mechanics, pre-fires, movement. The new realistic turtle fights even has caches that spawn in. Basically has everything all in one map. So